Hello, my friends. Happy Friday. Welcome to episode 187 of Why Did I Buy This? I started this series a few years ago now as a way to help crafters find unique ways to use products that they have in their collections. But it's a really wonderful series for those of you who are wondering what you need to get started or what you can complement your collection with. My name is Lynsay. I am the team leader of Cloud9 Stampers. I have been a Stampin Up demonstrator over 21 years, and I love to craft. This is a really fun series for me to get to share what I'm most excited about. And today is a special day because we just had the release of our holiday catalog. So today is a special episode of Why Did I Buy This? Because we are going to be sharing some wish list boosters. I'm going to share my top 5 products with you. And it's been so hard to narrow them down because there's so many fun products. I'm really having a good time. Do you have a copy of the catalog in your possession? If you don't, and you live in Canada and you'd like to get one from me, you can just reach out and I will make sure I mail one to you. Otherwise, you can look at it online in my online store. Just go to the holiday catalog. I think it's called September through December 2024 Mini Catalog. Not the most exciting name, but it is holiday products. Winter, Thanksgiving, autumn, Christmas, that kind of stuff. As you tune in, please say hello. Let me know where you're tuning in from. If you're watching the replay, you can let me know that too. Yeah, it's been a really fun week of getting to play with these products, and I'm so excited about the projects I get to share with you today. Christmas crafting is some of my favorite types of crafting. Last week, you all told me the same thing, which is kind of fun. And one of the things that's really cool about this catalog is that it has a lot of traditional Christmas colors. So those red and greens that you all love, I did a poll last week, kind of overwhelmingly, you said you like the traditional colors. You're gonna love the designer series paper in this. So speaking of designer series paper, I have a holiday catalog paper share that you can participate in and get 6x6 samples of every single designer series paper that's been released in this holiday catalog. Not only does it give you the designer series paper, I give you complimentary card bases that match the colors in your designer series paper. So you're all ready to go. All you have to do is fold the paper in half and adhere down your designer series paper, add a focal image, and you've got many Christmas cards. There's 56 different designer series paper, as well as I will be providing 56 sheets of cardstock for you to be able to make into your cards. And then you have the option to be able to add on the embellishment package. And this gives you a half sheet of all the embellishments in the Christmas catalog. So this is a really, really great way to be able to get your hands on a little bit of everything. So I do have a link. I would recommend that you sign up as soon as possible to be able to get your packets in the mail. The other thing I wanted to mention is that if you love this series, if you've been a long time watcher, how long have you been watching? Go ahead and put that in the comments. But if you've been watching for a while, you're gonna wanna join the Why Did I Buy This Maker Club. So this is a collaboration between myself and my pal Meg Loven of Loven Stamps. We both have a Facebook Live series that we love to do, and we have created a VIP group just for you. Each month you get a maker kit in the mail, and that maker kit is a curated packet of things that you can use. We show you a private video that has all sorts of ideas, kind of like how we do now, to be able to use those products in a way that will inspire you to kind of work into your own craft supplies. Shauna, you've been watching since episode 1. Thank you. I love that. So for the Maker Club, I do have a link here in the comments. You can try it out for just a month. It's $35. The shipping and tax is included in the $35. So it's a really affordable way to be able to get a little bit of your hands-on crafting things and also get to be part of a community that loves to craft. These friends that are in this group, the feedback has been overwhelmingly positive, and we just really love getting to do it for our crew. Oh, Courtney, you've been watching for over a year. That's amazing. Joy, hello, good to see you. Hi, Kelly, great to see you. Yeah, I love doing this series. It is probably my favorite because it really inspires me to dig into my own craft supplies. And a lot of times I am designing things for classes, which means that I have to be mindful about how many rhinestones I use on a card or how much ribbon there is used on it, because I need to make sure I have enough for all the people who attend. But this, I get to kind of go over the top with everything, and it makes me very happy to do that. Oh, Allison, you're new. Welcome. Thanks for watching. Yeah, so anyway, thank you for tuning in. What I'm trying to say is thank you for tuning in. I really love getting to do this. And for those of you who want to take it that step further and join the Maker Club, you will not be disappointed. And like I said, you can try it for 1 month, and then if it's not your thing or you have other things going on, you can back out for a while. You can come back in. It's not meant to be a life sentence of crafting. It's just meant to be fun and to give you a little bit of extra oomph for your supplies. Hello, Rochelle. Courtney, PYP for the win. Yeah, right? I love PYP cards. I feel like, not to be like tooting my own horn here, but I feel like everything is a PYP card today. But it's the catalog. It's so amazing. Okay, I'm gonna do the awkward transition so you can see my hands. And I have a new ring. I don't know if you guys are familiar with this. It's called an Aura ring, like O-U-R. I got it for my birthday from Bruce, and it's like an Apple Watch on steroids. So if you see it glimmering in my crafting today, you know it's kind of bigger than a normal ring because it takes all these biometrics while you sleep, etc. I'm a nerd for that kind of stuff. So anyway, you can pay attention to my new Aura ring. Now I will do the awkward transition, and you can see my hands. Hi, Joan from Washington State. Okay, I'm gonna clip you in so you can see my workspace, and we'll just do a little zoom here. Okay, perfect. So for those of you who are local, I do have some classes coming up. The first one is cocktails and kits, because who doesn't love crafting with a little cocktail? I'll be serving cocktails and mocktails, and we are going to be making the haunted house kit, just a little home decor item, very fun, easy to assemble. It's great for anybody who just wants to have a social night out. So you can notify me if you'd like to join the class. I also have my annual Christmas card crank. So we crank out 20 cards in an evening. This is a really great way to be able to get your cards done quick and easy. And so I do have that one available to go as well. So if you live elsewhere, you can definitely reach out to me, but you do need to be in Canada for that. And then finally in December, we're going to play a fun game of bingo. We have 6 different games we can play. We're going to have a grab bag of product for each of the attendees that's worth $25. And we are going to make 3 projects using our holiday mini supplies. So lots of different things coming up. Again, here you can see is the details for the Why Did I Buy This Maker Club. And this here, if you wanted to screenshot it, you could go ahead and just scan the QR code, and that'll take you right to the site that gives you more information and the ability to sign up for a month. So lots of different options there. Again, you can sign up in US or Canada because my pal Meg is in the US. So here we've got our mini catalog. How many of you have a paper copy of this? Now that it's live, I can open it up and show you the bits and pieces inside. Now I will point out this cutie patootie page. If what I'm showing you, you think, yeah, I want this, you can join as a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator at any time. And I love to share with my team. We have a monthly class called Tips and Techniques. It's just a freebie for my team. I have a demonstrator event coming up on October 5th on World Card Making Day. There's lots of perks to being a demonstrator, including a minimum 20% discount on your own purchases. When you join, you get to choose $165 Canadian of product. You only pay $135, and there's no shipping or GST charged on the starter kit. So here in Alberta, that means it's just $135, and you don't have to pay anything else. So it's a great way to be able to get not only some really inexpensive supplies, but a great community to be able to craft along with. Here we've got a really cute Christmas kit that just came out. This Christmas kit is all inclusive. It comes in a box like this, and it has everything you need to complete the Christmas cards. You can see there's a couple, and it's got gold envelopes. Hello, adorable. And it's got a stamp set and ink in it too that you could make more with. So this is a really affordable way to get your Christmas cards done. Lots of different options in here. I am such a fan of these ephemera packs. They are beautiful in real life. So you can see in this picture, it's got some gold. The gold is within all of it. So the tags, the images, as well as the words, it really makes it look beyond just a die cut. So I think you'll all be very, very pleased with that. And what I love here too is if you're somebody who's like, I don't know, like, where do you get your ideas from? These different card templates make it so easy to be able to assemble them. So you can see there's examples on this page, but there's also these card templates. I'm not going to go through page by page, just so you know, but I just wanted to show you some of the things that didn't make it into my top 5, even though they're amazing. Okay, this last one here is Designer Series paper, and this is part of my paper share. So if you want to be able to see these things up close and personal and get a really affordable way to be able to see it all, you'll want to sign up for that. There's limited spots, so please sign up early. We've got 12 by 12 sheets, and we have card fronts, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So these are 4 by 5 1/4 card fronts, or maybe they're 3 3/4 by 5, but anyway, card fronts. And then we have 2 full sheets of die cuts that also have gold built into it. So again, part of my paper share, you'd get some of the bits and pieces from that. And then we start to get into the suite. So this is where many of you avid crafters are going to land. You want to be able to have all the things. Maybe you've got some tools in your collection already. Today, I am going to give you that wish list booster so that you can see the things that you're going to add. So here you can see I have my top 5 items marked, and let's start with number 1. Okay, so let's see what Snow White has to tell us. The first thing I'm going to share with you is the Take a Bow die. It looks like bow, but it's bow because we're making some paper bows. The nice thing about this is any 6x6 sheet of paper is going to work. You could buy it as a bundle with the DSP that they have coordinating with it. But I mean, if you want to make a birthday bow, you can do that. If you want to make a St. Patrick's Day bow, you could do that. So let me show you how it works. So here is the die, and it comes all as one solid sheet. It makes it very, very easy to cut things out. And here you can see are the 6x6 papers that are part of that bundle. So this is one of those bundles that isn't strictly a stamp set and a die set. This is stamp set and paper. And in order to make a nice full bow, I found it easiest if you take 2 6x6 sheets and you cut them out at the same time. So here you can see I have multiples of each one, and they come in different sizes. So we've got 4 of that size, we have 6 of that size, and we have 2 of that size. So here's how I found the easiest way to approach this. I've tried a few different ways now, but the easiest way to approach this is with mini glue dots. So I'm going to start with the medium ones, and I'm going to take my mini glue dots, and I'm going to grab one like that. And I want the mini glue dot on the inside of the side that I don't really want to be the focal point. Now you're going to match up the die, just the edges like that. And here you have your first little bit. Let's do it again. Here we're going to pick up the mini glue dot and fold it closed, line up the edges like that. So now we can start to assemble. I like to assemble as I go. It just makes it a little bit easier. Oops, I didn't pick up the actual glue dot. Makes it a little bit easier to kind of get a feel for the shape of the bow. So give it a nice press. Okay, I'm going to keep working with my medium one here. So let's get the inside. Whoops. There we go. Like that, and like that. So now this one is going to stick here. And we're going to stick that like so. So see how I'm really like pulling it in? And then finally we have this one. So these are all the medium ones. Fold that closed. Now if you have littles in your life, this would be such a great task for them, because once you show them how to do it, it's quite easy to do it, and then they could make little bows that are ready to go to be able to wrap your gifts for Christmas or any other occasion. We're going to take the smallest one now, and this one we're going to fold closed like that. And I'm going to bring in my glue and just add a little bit of glue in the center. And then this will get stuck into the center. And I'm going to kind of do it on an angle like that. So you can see it's starting to take shape, right? Then you're going to bring in the big ones. And the big ones, again, put it on the opposite side of the color you want. And now we're going to stick this one down. So again, you kind of want to do it like on the outside, so it's not like exactly parallel. And so you'll keep working it around until you get the full bow. So let me jump ahead and show you what the full bow looks like. So here we have it on a gift bag. This one I did with the Market Goods 12 by 12 paper. So it's just really cute. So here you can see what I mean, how you kind of put it offset and just keep working around until you get the full bow. Now I added a little tag to it, and this is part of the stamp set, Enjoying Little Things. And of course, you know I was gonna get the set, right? Like, this surprises absolutely nobody. So I'm gonna bring in some Petal Pink. The holiday catalog does not have to be all Christmas all the time, friends. There are friends that have birthdays in the winter that can have, you know, birthday cards designed for that. And I'm going to just use my memento. This time I'm going to put in the puppy. Aha, so cute. And then the nice thing is this coordinates with the 2 3/8 inch circle punch, which you might already have. That's from the annual catalog. So now you've got just a really cute tag. So once again, on a just a plain brown bag, I've added that bow and I've added the tag, and it's just a nice way to dress up the bags. Here in Canada, we have a single-use law that you're not allowed to use plastic bags anymore. So a lot of the shops are using these brown paper bags, and so I just hold on to them. This is my conservation biologist in me coming out. I just hold on to them, and then I decorate them for birthday gifts, and then I don't have to spend money on the specialized birthday bags. I can just create my own, and I'm going to use that money instead to buy craft supplies. Haha, life hack. Okay, let's move on to the next one. So let me pull in my beautiful mini catalog again. So this time we're going to go to number 2. So let's see what Pocahontas has to say. So second on my list is the Humble Home Bundle. So I really love a great stamp set punch bundle, and this little house one is so stinking cute. It's great for both Christmas as well as other things. You can see we've had a while since we've had a house type set. So if you have a welcome to the neighborhood card you'd like to make, maybe you work with a real estate agent, this is a nice set for you to be able to use. So let me show you what we're going to do with that one. So here we've got the stamp set. So like I mentioned, it has both the ability to make just regular cards and Christmas cards. I love a set that has versatility like that. There's lots of greetings in there, both Christmas and beyond. And here is the coordinating punch. So really cute. And I'm always a fan when the punch includes a little tiny heart. Little tiny hearts are sort of the equivalent of a really great embellishment. You can just create any color that works with your project. So here we've got our house, and I'm doing the little gingerbread house. And we've got all sorts of colors we can pull in. So here the copper clay looks really nice for gingerbread because it has that warm brown feeling. And I'm just going to start with the dark and kind of go around the outside edge of the decor on the roof line like this. I'm not going to color the whole thing, but I'll just give you a little taste tester here. And then same thing, you'll want to bring it all the way down. And then with the light, I'm going to go over top of where we laid that down. And I'm going to leave a little light section here in the middle. It kind of just looks like the light then is shining off of our gingerbread house, right? we have some pretty in pink. And I'm going to use that to create the ridge line. We're going to pretend there's pink icing here and follow that down. And we've got some of the light poppy parade, and that's going to create some of the candies that would be along the top here. Once we have it all colored the way we want, we'll bring in our punch, and we're going to punch that image out. So if you're new to using punches, just use it upside down, and then it's easy to see out the window of that image. Obviously, this isn't fully colored. Now, to be able to use the image as a focal point, we're going to bring this in with some new embossing folders. So this embossing folder is so cute. It gives you that amazing plaid look. And this will go ahead and feature in here. And then I also have a really great, because of this really great heart, we're going to use the glitter paper. This is also from our holiday catalog, and punch out a heart. So see what I mean? The hearts are just so cute, and it just gives you that little extra oomph. So here we've got number 2. Let me show you the finished project. And there you can see what it looks like when it's fully colored. So I've added the Merry Christmas, and then this heart is also from that same stamp set. And then just over top of each heart, I stamped From Our House to Yours, Merry Christmas. Now here is another sidebar item that I love, and that is the faux glass dots. You can see I've used a lot of them already. They are just so pretty. I just think that they're a very different embellishment that we've had. It comes with pumpkin pie. What are the other colors in this? I think it's lemon lime, old olive, and then Cajun craze. Or maybe this one is part of the copper clay. It might be copper clay. So anyway, really cute way to be able to send a Christmas card to your pals. All right, we're moving on to my next favorite thing. And this actually, there's 2 things I'm featuring in this one. So the first one is this, and these are the book treat boxes. The book treat boxes are easy to miss. So I really wanted to share with you how stinking cute these ones are. And I'm also going to be showcasing, and this one's hard for me not to put as my most favorite, but it's the More Than Autumn bundle. So for any of you who have pumpkin spice fans in your family, or you've got the peppermint lattes, or you just like coffee or pie or donuts, I mean, it's so ridiculously cute. And the dies that coordinate are very easy to use. So let me show you what I mean. So we're going to bring in, first of all, those boxes. So this is what it looks like when they come. There are 2 different pieces to assemble the box. The first one is the bottom. So you can see it's scored, and there's one side that is kind of shiny, and then there's one side that's matte. The shiny side is the food safe side. So if you wanted to throw a little cookie or something into there, you're going to want to use the shiny side. And this is also the side that has all of the adhesive already pre-done, which is so helpful. So we're going to peel off the sticky strip and just fold it along the fold lines and give it a press. Same thing over here. Just remove that tape and fold it and fold it. And there you have an easily assembled little box. Okay, there's 2 ways that you can assemble the top. So the idea is that this looks like a book. So you can see again, there's a shiny side, and that has the tape on it, and then there's the matte side. So this shiny side is going to be what goes inside. You're gonna fold it on the score lines, and you're going to decide if you want this to be stuck in place or if you want it to slide out. So if you want it stuck in place, you'll remove these 2 strips and you'll stick that down, and then it's ready to go. The issue with that is once you stick this down, then they have to rip it apart. And if you want something that can be reusable, say you don't know what's going to go in the box yet, then you don't want to stick that down just yet. Now the other option is you don't stick these pieces down. You just lay this inside and then you can stick this down like that and then this will slide out. So let me show you what I mean. I have two that are partially done here. So here's the one where it's stuck down, right? And I've already covered it with some designer series paper. This one's also included in my paper share. So like I said, once you stick this down though, they'd have to tear it open. You could alternatively put a Velcro piece here, but that just adds a little bit more work for you. So here's the other one. So this is already stuck down, but look at this. When we push it, then this slides out and it's reusable no matter how many times you pull it apart. Okay, so those are your two options for assembly. So let's bring in, I'm actually going against the grain here. We're not making a Christmas box. I'm bringing in the paper that's part of that coffee collection. So you remember on the online exclusives, we have this amazing coffee paper, right? You recognize that. So we are going to add some adhesive to the edge of each book page, to the middle bind, and then also on the edges of these ones. Now I'm going to bring this and we're going to stick that down. So this is 4 inches. And the book is, the topper is about 7 1/8 inches. But I found, just because I'm a little bit lazy, I usually just bring it all the way over, flip it over, and then grab my snips. And because it's got rounded edges, I just follow along the card base and then follow around the rounded part, and then I can trim off any sort of errors in cutting. Same thing here, just rounded, and over here. Okay, like the sound effects? So now you can see we've got our little bookcase. So let me bring back in our base, and I want to make this a slider because I don't know what's gonna go in it yet. So now we can pull off this and fold that up. So now we've got this little sliding box. So let's do some decorating. So remember, the take a bow die was #1 on my must-have list, and here is another way to use it. So I just took a piece of crumb cake, and this is going to make a very cute label on our book. Now, with the More Than Autumn bundle, like I said, we've got that coordinating die set, and it's 10% off when you buy it as a 1-code bundle. And in there is something that says nothing's better than. So, little tip, I have put some adhesive sheet on the back of this, and that makes it into a sticker. So when I run it through the Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine, now it's there. So here is a way to be able to easily stick down your multi-purpose adhesive sheets without having to fuss too much with it. So I've left it in the die. I'm going to just pull that sticker off and then just kind of set it back into the die, okay? I don't want to have to handle it because it's kind of annoying to hold a sticky piece of paper. So now I'm going to stick this down onto my crumb cake. And now I can give it a press. And then we have it stuck down. You can kind of just nudge if you need to. Now here you can see there's a piece that shouldn't be there, so we'll just use the pokey tool to remove that. And now we have nothing's better than. So this can go ahead and be assembled onto the box. Now this is where you get to decide. Nothing's better than hot cocoa, nothing's better than latte, nothing's better than peppermint, but we're in pumpkin spice season, so I am going to do nothing's better than pumpkin spice. So let me bring in a piece of basic white, and we've got this adorable little coffee cup. So we'll ink it up in Memento, stamp it, and I also have these really cute donut stamps. So we're going to do that. Next, we're going to bring in our blends. So starting with our crumb cake, we're going to make the little coffee wrap like that. Oh, thanks, Deborah. You like the way I showed the box assembly. Yeah, I just thought I often make things but don't have the filling for them yet. And so, and also you put all that work into it, and I think people would want to keep it because it's cute, right? So here I'm using my light crumb cake, and I'm just gonna go over top of where I put the down. And you can see I've left a little bit of white space because that just makes it look like it's extra 3D. Same with the donut. I like to use the small end for really delicate coloring like this. It just makes it a little easier to stay in the lines. So you'll see I'm adding crumb cake to the donut base. And then we're going to bring in the light pumpkin pie and the dark pumpkin pie. So this one here, I'm gonna go ahead and add dark along the side and kind of on the inside here, and just a little bit along the edge. And then we'll bring in the light, and we're gonna blend that over top of where we've laid down the dark pumpkin pie color. And again, I'm really a fan of leaving a little bit of white space. It's kind of that watercoloring technique where you're not filling in all of the blank space. So we've just got a little spot here for our light to kind of shine off of the icing. So again, we have dies that cut these out. And let me skip ahead and show you the finished project. So here we've got Nothing's Better Than Pumpkin Spice. So you can see there's our cup, here's our donut. I added a couple. We've got our pumpkin spice. Look, there's those glass dots again. Gosh, I love those. And we added a little pumpkin. And here you can see is the slide out. Now here is something that is so fun to know, and that is that this box perfectly fits a gift card. So you can just slide a gift card in there and it's ready to go for a pal. The other thing that would fit nicely in there is if you wanted to do sort of the Halloween mini-sized chocolate bars, those fit really, really well as also. So cute. So let me show you a Christmas version of this. Here we've got Nothing's Better Than Hot Cocoa. And you can see, again, we've got a little gift card in there for somebody that you wanted to treat to something. Isn't that fun? Here's a little, you've seen me do this before, but for those of you who are new, I really like the light pool party. When you have something that is intended to be white, but you want it to look like it has a little bit more dimension, just add a tiny bit of pool party to it, and it really helps to give that 3D look of not being just a flat white piece of paper. So another way to use the Take a Bow die. Okay, pals, we're moving on to the PYP. I know, I told you, they all are PYPs today. This catalog is blowing my mind. Okay, so for this one, oh, I just realized I forgot to bring my white piece of paper over. Okay, here we go. It's a little bigger than the actual sample, but that's okay. So we are going to start with a technique. So I'm going to bring in Shocker Pool Party, and we're going to bring in some white embossing powder. And here is the final number 5 product that is a must-have from this catalog. And that is the Frozen Edges bundle. Did you notice this one in the catalog? I just think if you have any little children in your life who love Frozen, this is a must-have, and I'll show you why. Okay, so here is the stamp set. I'm actually not using the dies on this card. I didn't need to use them for this one. So we've got this great imagery of the icicles and the snowflakes, which I always love snowflake imagery. And we're going to start with some stamping with our Versamark. So I've got these snowflakes, and we're going to pick up Versamark. So Versamark is back in stock as of today, I believe. And it is a sticky ink. It's very versatile because you can use it not only for embossing, but you can also use it for watermark images on colored cardstock. So if you have limited ink supplies and you want to be able to get that look of tone-on-tone stamping, that's a way that you can do it. Now I have white embossing powder here, and I'm just going to sprinkle it over top of my snowflakes. Now, if you left this to dry the powder would all fall off because it's not, the Versamark is going to dry and it's not sticky like a glue. It's just sticky as an ink. So what we need to do is embossing powder is really fine plastic granules. We need to now use a heat tool and we need to heat it up to emboss it or melt it into that shape. So the way that you'll be able to tell if it's done is it gets really, really shiny when it's complete. So we just need to let the heat tool warm up and you can see, oh, the top ones are starting to emboss. It's probably a little hard to tell on the white cardstock, but I promise it's worth the wait. So we're gonna just go ahead and move the heat tool around. You'll notice I'm just holding it in one spot as we allow it to melt. Sometimes people do this. There's no reason to do that. It doesn't really help it. And in fact, it probably slows it down. So I just keep holding it in one spot until we get it embossed. The thing to keep in mind, I know it sounds like a hairdryer, but it is much, much hotter than a hairdryer. In fact, I think it gets up to about 300 degrees Fahrenheit. I heard that stat once a long time ago, so I'm gonna go with it. And if you are holding it with your fingers and your fingers get in the way, it gets real spicy real quick. You do not wanna get your fingers in the way of that. So just be mindful. We do have an embossing toolkit that has a little holder. It's like a reverse tweezer so that you don't have to squeeze it to hold it. It just holds the paper itself. Mine is not within arm's reach at the moment. Okay, I'm gonna bring in a piece of paper here just to catch my excess ink. And we are going to use some smoky slate to do an emboss resist technique. So now I'm going to bring in my smoky slate and we're gonna add a little bit and then smush it over top. See, wherever the embossing powder is, because we melted that, it's gonna stick now and we can emboss it, we can resist the ink over the embossing. So that's where you get the name emboss resist. So again, we're going over top and we kind of want it to look like wind. It's like blowing in the wind, right? So it makes it really fun to kind of fill in the background of it. Now I love this stamp because you guys know I love splatter. So it's got some built-in splatter type looks to it because you can see in the background there's all these little tiny snowflakes. So it gives that look of kind of that spectacle of snow. Now I don't know why I missed these, but I'm gonna just quickly, I thought I did this, but I guess I didn't. I'm just gonna quickly grab a piece of Pool Party. So this now, we're going to use Pool Party ink and we're going to stamp the icicles along the top. So we're gonna go just off the edge of the page so we get that look. And then I'm going to use my scissors, cut into the center, and then just match up. And that gives that little flagged look at the end. Okay, so because we've got the title of Frozen Edges, it really gave me that feeling of, you know, Frozen the cartoon. So I wanted to sort of create a frozen card. So here we're going to just stick this down. And I have already done some die cutting using the Stampin' Cut and Emboss mini alphabet dies. So that's these ones here. Now you will notice that I have put on the back some foam adhesive sheets. So these are really helpful for things that are skinny like these letters. So you don't have to try to fit a bulky dimensional on the back. It's just going to take the shape of whatever you die cut. Now, my guess is you can sort of predict where I'm going with this as we create our frozen card. So we're gonna start with L. Any guesses? Tell me if you know. E. T. Vanna, can I buy a vowel? Sure. I. T. What I love is they have multiples of the common letters in this alphabet die, and you only have to run it through twice. And G. O. Everyone loves that song. I know. I couldn't stop singing it all morning as I was making this card. Okay, so I'm going to skip to the end and show you what the finished decorated card looks like. And here we go. Kelly, I know, right? So you can see we've added in these faceted rhinestones, which are perfect for being able to add that little bit of crystallized glimmer. And here is that heart from the home bundle that I was showing you, right? Let it go, right? Can you think of a little one in your life who might enjoy a card like this? And I tried to keep it in the Frozen colors as well. So if you're not a Frozen fan, you could go ahead and just use the greeting that comes with that stamp set, Snuggle Up and Hope for Snow. Here in Canada, we never really have to hope for snow. It usually just happens whether we hope for it or not. So let me show you one more time my top 5. So we've got our Frozen Edges bundle. We have the book boxes as well as the More Than Autumn stamp set and bundle. We have the Humble Home, right? The Humble Home set. And let me just find the card. There we go. Here's the card. And we have the Take a Bow die set. So if you're thinking to yourself, Lynsay, why don't I have these products? Head to my online store and shop away. And this month, while we are getting into the swing of this Christmas holiday catalog, if you place a $60 order with me, I will be sending you a set of embellishments. Now, some of the embellishments could look like this, and I know this is the one thing that's sold out within minutes of the catalog opening. They're coming back September 16th, FYI, so don't panic. You'll have time. They could look like my beautiful glass ones. They could look like the Regals ones. There's so many options for them. So it will be a luck of the draw of which ones you get, but I promise they're all beautiful. So place a $60 order and I will be sending you a set of embellishments to enjoy. I hope you've enjoyed this wish list booster special episode. It's really fun to get to share all of these extra projects with you. I hope that you're enjoying the catalog as much as we are. Gosh, it's been fun to start playing with Christmas stuff, even though it's supposed to be, I don't know, plus 30 today or something. It's already plus 25. Wow. Thanks for sharing and liking this video, friends. It helps me immensely when you share these with your friends. And again, if you're interested in the Why Did I Buy This Maker Club, be sure to let me know ASAP. We do have a little bit of space left for September. You could give it a go this month and see how you like it. I think you're going to love it, so give it a try. Thanks, Courtney. Okay, friends, have an amazing weekend. Bye for now.